Hello, welcome to Shad Life. I just got done doing a 4th of July ride. It was 52 miles total on my little Garmin. Super fun ride. I did that on the state 4130 all road. It's interesting because I bought that bike to review it and I ended up liking it so much I've kept it. And one of these things I talk about when I review a bike is upgradability. Well, that one has the 12 millimeter rear through axle and 142 spacing. We're talking road bike spacing here now. 100 by 12 millimeter front through axle, like stuff like that. 11 speed drivetrain, SRAM compatible. So that bike has been able to be upgraded over time and gradual, and I talk about that a lot. Bikes I have reviewed on my channel in the budget bike category, because I always review my personal bikes that I buy. I just do, why not? I have a new bike, I'm going to talk about it on my channel. But these bikes that I've specifically targeted just to review on my channel, started off with that Costco Northrock XC00, XC00, I don't know. That bike didn't fare too well. I got one ride on it. The chainring bent. The drivetrain was crap on that bike. It was a terrible bike, and it didn't have modern spec. It had quick release and stuff like that, so it wasn't like an upgradable, capable bike or anything like that. So that bike didn't survive long. It got a pretty bad review. I ended up returning it. I was going to try to sell it or give it. I ended up returning it back to Costco and getting my money back because it was just terrible. Then the next bike was the State 4130 all-road. I just talked about that bike. That I ended up keeping because I liked it so much. It's done 2 MS 150s. It's been on a few gravel events, Meesville 56, Filthy 50. I just rode it today in the 50-mile 4th of July ride. I ride that bike all the time. It is one of my favorite bikes. And then I did a review of the Grand Canyon 5, and that's even on sale, I think, right now. The last time I saw, I thought it was $4.99, but I don't know if it's still on sale for that. That bike was awesome, but it lacked the upgradability category. So it wasn't something that you can easily upgrade because it's got the older 135 rear spacing, 100 front with quick release, and so on and so forth. So as cool as it is, it doesn't, hit very well in the upgradability category. That bike got donated. And then we have this bike, the Polygon Siskiu T8, which is the current one that I had in. I'm going to sell this one. I'm going to sell it locally. I'm not 100% sure how I'm going to do it. The carbon wheels are still on it. Those are going to come off of it. Then I'm going to put the stock wheels back on, which are right here. So yeah, I'll be selling this bike locally, and that leads me into kind of my plan here is I want to sell this bike and use the money I get from it to put into the next bike I want to demo. And I'm thinking, because somebody mentioned it, of doing like the Vitus, I think it's called a Mythique 29 VRX. I generally do trail bikes, mostly because that's what fits where I ride, and I actually think trail bikes are the most well-rounded bikes for most of the riding. There's plenty of enduro bikes out there and people talking about enduro bikes and blah, 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 but not many people ranting and raving about trail bikes, although I think they have lately because trail bikes have started to really push into that category of being able to do some more gnarly stuff. Speaking of gnarly stuff, check out the drop I did on this just yesterday. That was a hard match. Yeah, so if you're wondering if this bike can handle it, yes it can. It shreds. I love this bike. So that's kind of my plan. Another thing is I know earlier on when I started my channel, I wasn't going to plead for subscribers and beg, and I'm still going to beg people to subscribe. But what's interesting is when I look at the analytics, I have way more viewers. There's tons of people viewing my channel than what my subscriber count would show. So my subscriber count right now is like, 2,600 people. When I look at how many people are viewing my channel constantly, it's like way more than that. It's like huge amounts of people. So it's starting to explain, and you might have seen a short I did about why people are recognizing me and know who I am, because I'm like, whoa, way more people watch my channel than actually hit the subscribe button. So if you watch my channel regularly, please hit the subscribe button. It will show me in your feed more often, and so that will help you out when I have a new video. And it just helps me out and helps me understand, people that are, more and more people that are interested in my channel. So yeah, and it helps me out with monetization, because the more subscribers I have, the more money YouTube pays me, and then the more money I can take there and put it into here. I don't need YouTube money to make a living off of. It's not for personal gain. It's so I can do more of this and show it to you guys. I have a good paying job that I live off of, and that's what I've been using to afford to do this. But there's a point where I kind of would like my YouTube channel to be self-sustained and be able to afford to do this. And so, yeah, that's up to you out there. Subscribing really helps and will help monetize and help me make money for this stuff. And I might think of some other ways to do it, but I don't know. I have a full-time job and I'm dedicated to that. I do that. So it's not like I have a ton of energy and willingness to start, because I've thought about, should I do private lessons or things, because there's other YouTubers that do that, where they have, channels you can pay for to, ask me questions and I'll help you out with things. I might get there someday, but I don't know if I want to do that or not yet. So there you have it. So we'll see if I can get this next bike, because that would be cool, this Vitus. If you have any other ideas of a bike you would like to see me review, let's keep it, if it's full suspension, let's keep it under $2,500. And if it's a hardtail, let's try to keep it under $1,500. And definitely, if it's under $1,000, it's got to be something relatively legit. I'm not gonna do another Costco North Rock bike thing where, like, if it's got some weak no-name brand drivetrain, it's not even worth for me to try, because I'm going to do one drop on it or something and it's done, and it's just not worth my time. There's other YouTube channels that will buy the Walmart bikes and that stuff. I don't really want to do that. So yeah, just put them in the comments. Let me know what you're interested in seeing, and we'll see what I can do. If you know me, I like to get into details. If you've heard me talk about don't lose your voice, my channel, I'm going to talk. I'm going to tell you what I know in my head about this stuff in detail, and that makes my videos a little longer. That's why I break them up. So this bike, I literally have, 4 videos just on this bike. The Canyon, I did at least 3 videos on that. That's how I do it, because then I can get really into the details of the bike, and that helps you make better decisions on what you want to buy and stuff. Other channels, they try to keep within that 9-minute to 15-minute time frame, and then it's done and over with. They gloss over a lot of stuff. So, cool. Now I'm babbling. I appreciate your support for my channel. Please hit the subscribe button, especially if you watch my channel regularly. And awesome. Thanks. Happy 4th of July. Peace.